Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my updated winter everyday makeup look featuring Pearl Beauty, which I'm very excited about. You guys wanted to see my multi-purpose lip and face sticks in action, and I used all the colors on my face to create this look. So if you want to see how I did this makeup, then just keep on watching. Not sure what I've reacted to underneath my eyes. I also think it's been enhanced by my facial tan, so it's like grabbed onto any areas that were like a little bit dry and has made it a little bit darker. I'm gonna roll with the punches. I'm also working against natural daylight. So exciting. But it's a beautiful day and I wanted to sit down and do an updated winter everyday makeup tutorial featuring Pearl Beauty. That was requested by you guys, just really going in depth a little bit more about my products and actually putting them on. Also, I do want to say tomorrow is Wednesday, so I launch on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. I launch Thursday at 10 a.m. UK time, which I think is GMT. I'll have to Google that. Last week I was sent another NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation along with their new Soft Matte Primer. I don't mind the primer, you know what, I'll put a little bit of it on, but I've had this before and I think, like, I do like it, don't get me wrong, I do like it, but I think when you have pores and oily skin, the consistency of that foundation just never sits right. Like, I feel like it sits in my pores. Does anyone find that has tried that foundation that has obvious pores because they're oily? But today I'm going to use the YSL Touche Éclat in B30 just for a nice dewy base. Over the weekend I went into Space NK and repurchased another rose ink concealer because I really do enjoy it. The original shade that I got was LX060, which is a really good dupe for NARS Custard, maybe slightly darker but in and around the same shade. Which was too dark for under my eyes, especially in the winter. So I went to get 030 and I've been loving it. So I'm gonna put this under my eyes, just a dot because it is pretty full coverage, and then a dot on this side. Hopefully we can sort out those under eyes, whatever this situation is. Okay, while my eyes are setting, I'm gonna take my Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil, the pressed one, and just use the same sponge actually, just because it's a little bit damp, and press it right under my eyes to set it. I'm also going to set just around my nose and anywhere that my pores are visible and a little bit larger. Okay, I'm liking this base. I'm going to take a little bit of my Vive bronzer in medium. I think it is, yeah, medium. And I'm going to take the lighter shade out of the two and just give a little bit of warmth and definition back into the face because it's looking a little flat. This side looks a little bit lighter than this side. It's because the sun in the morning comes from this side and I've closed our shutters because it would be really intense where the shutters open and reflecting a little bit. There's no win when you use natural light. There really isn't. I feel like it's always my biggest complaint on here, but artificial light always changes it just a little bit and we're trying to keep it as real as possible. So if it doesn't look completely even, I promise you it looks probably more like this side in real life than this side. We're gonna move on to the Pearl Beauty Multi-Purpose Lip and Face Stick. The whole purpose to these little bad boys is to either use them on their own if you're a one color blush person, but the main purpose is to really mix and match and blend to the color and style that you prefer. So I think I'm gonna take a mixture of Easygoing and Put Together. Put Together is our medium rose shade. This is very much, you know, if you just like your typical safety blush, Put Together is definitely gonna be that color for you. Easygoing is like a nude beige peach, really beautiful for like no makeup days. And I like blending Easygoing with basically every other shade. So it's going to give Put Together a little bit more of a peachy tone, and it's gonna, you know, make it a little bit more of a rosy peach rather than just putting one on. You can use these with a brush, a sponge, or your fingers. I like to use this little dome-shaped brush from Real Techniques. It is the Expert Face Brush. I feel like it's literally the perfect size and function for this. I also like to use my fingers to buff it out after. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Put Together and then take a little bit of Easy Going on top of that. So they're both on my brush. And I like to stay a little bit higher because wherever you put your brush first is where the most amount of product will be. And then I'm gonna blend up, out, and towards the apple of my face. And then I take my finger after and just soften out the edges, and the warmth of your finger to your face. Skin on skin contact is always a dreamy finish because it just melts the product and makes it look a little bit more seamless. So this is where your preference in depth comes into play. You guys know I love blush, and you can kind of build up to what you want. This is supposed to be user-friendly, foolproof, like even a little bit is just really pretty, like a hint of blush, but you can really build it up to a real bold looking blush. There is a slight sheen, like a glow. There's no sparkles or glitter. It's just a glow. If I can go into the sun, maybe you'll see better on the side, but there's just a slight glow to the finish, really to mimic healthy skin. So it's not going to make you look greasy. That was obviously something that was really important to me, being an oily skin girl, making a cream product that sits really beautifully on oily skin but also dry skin and gives the same finish no matter your skin type. So me being on the very oily side, I just look like I have a really radiant, glowy finish on my cheeks. Whereas if you have drier skin, it's just going to mimic your skin and give more of a healthy glow to that area. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Put Together and Easy Going. Start at the mid-high point, move up, and I like to go in a patting motion. Again, depending on your skin type, when you have oily skin with pores, so you can see the glow I'm talking about better on the side. Oily skin with pores, patting is just going to be the motion for you. You can swipe the product right onto your face. I've just never done that ever with cream products. Especially stick products. I've just never been the one to just swipe it on my face because I have pores and oily skin, and I just feel like it just never really works out as good for me. But you can do that if you prefer. You know me, we're going a little bit more. So I'm going to go back to those, move up a little closer so you can see. And you're never going to get like a crazy look with cream products. It's always just going to look so natural, and they're so buildable. I always just use my finger to pat out around the edges. I also like to put it a little bit above my eyebrow, like that temple area, and also on my eyes. I made sure the formula was silicone-free, paraben-free, non-alcohol, and there are over 80% naturally derived ingredients in this. It's vegan and cruelty-free. If you haven't watched my launching a brand video, I can link that down below. I'll also link a little bit more key ingredients and key points to these, but it is very skin clean friendly if that's something that is important to you. So that is Easy Going and Put Together mixed. Again, if you're only tuning into the video at this point, this side is bouncing off a little bit more light, which is actually good to show you what it looks like in shadow. And then when the sun kind of hits it, so I just love it. Very radiant, very natural. I'm gonna try and use all of them just to show you can use all of them. The whole purpose to the Core 4 range is, well, my whole thought process of coming up with the name Core 4 was launching in 4s. I have been on beauty PR lists for 7-8 years now, and I literally always pick the same things that actually make it to my makeup bag, like the same tones, the same colors, because they're just my everyday go-to ones. So within these 4 shades, yes, you can totally use them on your own, but they really are meant to be used together to be the perfect finish for your face, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of Girl Next Door. We love Girl Next Door. It's a cool tone baby pink, and it is so pretty. It's my mother and sister-in-law's favorite, and it's just so beautiful. So I'm gonna take a little pop of this and just put it on like the apple of my cheek, just for a little rosy glow. This shade mixed with Easy Going or Put Together, oh, is so pretty. So This is the palest, brightest shade in the Core 4, so it's gonna brighten any of the other shades you mix it with, where put together would mute it a little bit, and easygoing would make it a little peachier, and then Real Depth is always just gonna darken any of the shades because it's our darkest shade. So that's Girl Next Door. I'm gonna pop it on my eyes as well. Lastly, we have Real Depth. On first glance, it looks like a contour shade, but I did add a rose undertone, so you can use it as a contour shade. I wear it on its own if I want like a more 90s vibe kind of makeup, but I actually really like using it as a blush definer. So at the moment, we're looking glowy and fresh and feminine with all of the, you know, pretty blush shades. I'm gonna take a little bit of Real Depth, again in a patting motion or a swishing motion, and I'm just gonna pat it at the top under part of our cheekbone and blend it up into the rest of the shades. And this is just gonna start defining our cheek a little bit more, but it just blends in perfectly. And it's not a cool or warm shade. It's just like a neutral with a rose undertone. So it really does complement blushes in general. It can be worn on its own, but I really like just defining it in the areas I want a little bit more definition. Oh, this lighting, you guys, I'm so sorry. It's the only day I can film too, but we're gonna push through. Those are the Core 4 put together, and it's probably my favorite blend. Love it. I will mention, because we are launching on Thursday and you're gonna be seeing this on Tuesday, that we're gonna be doing a little deal if you do buy the Core 4 bundle. Individually, the sticks are £20, but if you sign up to our newsletter, save 10% off your first purchase. If you're within the UK or Ireland, it's free shipping over £50. But we will have another option for our Core 4 bundle. So for all 4 sticks, instead of £80, 20 each, you can save £10 off that bundle. So it would be £70, and then if you're in the UK or Ireland, you get free shipping on top of that. The 10% would not be applied to that because it's its own deal. Also, really want to let everyone in North America know that we wanted this to be a worldwide launch, and we are taking a hit profit-wise on letting the shipping be a little bit more reasonable. We literally have taken 50%, so you're not even paying the full amount. It is pricier for you guys in North America, but I pay the same for brands over there that aren't, you know, stocked in the UK, so I have to pay that $25 flat rate shipping if I wanted something over there. So we've made it, I believe it's $10.95 for North America, but it was $19.50 originally, and we've taken a good chunk off for you guys, and we're gonna work really hard to get that even lower for you. But I wanted this to be worldwide, and that is the best we can do, being a very new, brand new business, but there's lots in store for 2022. So hopefully you can maybe put a couple orders together with friends or family and then share the shipping. And also that's why we're doing the Core 4 bundle, to save £10, so you can view it as either getting £10 off the Core 4 bundle or free shipping. You get more for your money with that bundle, hence why we're doing it. So let's move on to the rest of the face because I'm talking far too much. Let's go to mascara. Okay, we have L'Oreal False Lash Architect. I have been wearing this a lot, but I still haven't found a replacement mascara for YSL The Shock, and I'm very close to just repurchasing my Code 8 Beauty Lash Sophisticate because I feel like that was the most similar to it. Again, leave your recommendations. So many just transfer on me, so I'm super picky with my mascara, but I will continue searching. I'm gonna maybe do a little liner flick because why not? Feeling courageous. Taking the roller liner, which I forgot how much I love. Like, I just got the mini to like check if I liked it, and I was on the hunt for a liquid liner, and this doesn't move. This bad boy is a good one, so I'm gonna purchase the full size and the brown because I really like it. So I'm just gonna do a very tiny outer corner flick, almost like a little stray eyelash. Lastly, lips. With putting our multi-purpose stick on our lips, I use it how I personally would use a cream product. So I would have just drier lips in general, especially when the season is changing into the colder months. So I have to wear a lip balm before, and I always put a little bit after. Anything that has a little bit more of a creamy consistency, like this isn't glossy on your lips, it's creamy. It's not necessarily matte, but because of the pigment and the finish that it can work on your cheeks and eyes as well. I prefer to use a little bit of a balm just in the center area because I have quite dry lips. So I'm gonna take this liner from Huda Beauty in Terracotta. Okay, so I always blend out any lip liner I use. I'm just gonna use my fingers for this. I'm gonna start with Put Together because it's the darker shade. And then to just give a little pop of pink, I'm just gonna put Girl Next Door in the center. Lastly, I'm going to take a little bit of setting spray. I just bought this yesterday. It's the Stale Night Microfine Setting Mist from e.l.f. Up to 16-hour wear. All right. Also, if you're wondering about longevity, I feel like I only touch up my blush and lips once a day with these. That's going to come down to how you wear your makeup, if you like to wear a little bit more. They're small enough to keep in your handbag. I'm gonna take these out for the final look. This is the makeup. This is what I've been wearing. The Core 4 is all over my face and you can see that it just completes the look with a cool tone lighting or really warm lighting. It's just very healthy and dewy and fresh, and I love it. I'm so proud of these products and I really hope you love them too. I don't know what my hair is doing. I feel like it's rolling out. I'm very excited and I'm very nervous. Let me know if you get it, and please do tag us if you create any looks with it. It's really pretty, you guys. Like, just look at the fresh glow on my face. And there's no highlighter. It's crazy. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.